And here we are, weekly wrap-up, Pilates Business Pros, Mark Firehammer, here in the studio in Hadley, Massachusetts. I've got a special in-studio guest today, Jim Young. Let me pull up my notes on you, Jim. We're working with you here at the Pilates studio. He is the Centered Coach, and you can learn more about him at thecenteredcoach.com. We're waiting on Laurie Johnson to pop in from home. Sick kid today.
Happens.
It happens.
You know, I'm a single dad. I get it.
Are you?
Yeah, I had a sick kid this morning. So,
And then you're here. You must have some support.
Passed her off to her mom. She was feeling better. So
Perfect.
okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So Laurie's going to join us in just a minute, but we'll get started without her. Jim very graciously agreed to help the Pilates studio out because, like so many Pilates studios, change needed to happen. And I'm sure you guys can relate to this. You know, pricing changes, payment policies, policies for your teachers, and change can be really hard. And speaking for Laurie and Katrina, the owners of this business, they were challenged, kind of switching their mindset from the technical needs of what to communicate.
Yeah.
And so they were challenged and they needed help. And you really brought it to the table for them on that. Do you want to talk a little bit about the mind shift that you gave, especially around the language? What was the specific topic?
Well, I think
Pricing changes.
Yeah, you were talking about pricing changes, and as I came in to meet with Katrina and Mark and Laurie, they had a ton of details they were working through. How does this change affect different scenarios? If somebody purchases it online, in the studio, this package, that package, and I got it. Like I understood the pricing structure, and I looked at it, and I thought, there's no way your customers are going to understand what you're talking about because this is talking about your business. It's talking about the operations and the internal guts. And your customers need to hear why this is changing for them.
Right. What's in it for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, the thing that I think I remember bringing up was thinking about features versus benefits.
Yeah.
So the prices at the studio are features. They are the way that you interact with the service. The benefit is what you get out of it. And we were talking about some things around when somebody purchases at the desk, the cost is higher because there's a higher administrative cost. That's a perfectly reasonable answer, but it doesn't provide any benefit to the customer.
This is the part I love right here.
Being able to pay somebody at the desk, and instead framing that conversation or that message to the customer as, we want to encourage our customers to pay online so that our highly trained Pilates instructors get to focus more on you as an instructor and less on being an administrative task taker. And really framing it in a way that a customer can say, oh, this is for me.
I totally get it. Yes. Boom. Laurie Johnson.
Hello.
Laurie joins us audio only, apparently no camera.
Hey, Laurie.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I'm not there.
Oh, that's okay. It was really cool that Jim was going to be here today anyway. And,
yeah.
You know, weekly wrap-up is all about talking about the challenges and the victories and the works in progress. And Jim's really helping you guys out. You want to speak a little bit to the value that you got in the form of this advice and the rewording of the email?
Oh, yeah, totally. Well, I mean, just what Jim was saying before is like, we're so focused on what we need, streamlining administrative stuff, getting more organized. So it was really enlightening to kind of step out of that and to kind of go behind the client's eyes and see what it is that is going to benefit them. And Jim was really able to help us do that, in a snap. It was awesome.
Well, I was really glad to help. In full disclosure, I'm not just a coach, I'm also a client. I enjoyed the service at the Pilates studio, and I've seen bottlenecks at the desk, and I understand the challenges that you all are facing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so easy when you're in the middle of a business to just get lost in those weeds, and because you're talking amongst each other, you have so much experience, and it's easy to forget that your customers and even your staff and your instructors have a really small percentage of that same understanding that you have. And always putting it back to them. And I think one of the other things that we talked a little bit about is, as a leadership team running the studio, you have multiple customer bases. You have the customers who come in and use your services and provide your revenue, and you want to treat them really well, but your instructors are also customers as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you're helping serve them so they can serve the customers. and making, you know, your staff really understand, why is this price change going into effect? Why are we having different ways that people pay, or different prices they pay online or in person,
Right.
and showing that it's in service of them as well.
Right. No, that was just super helpful. Because you're right. Like, it's, you know, me and Katrina get to see the big picture, and it's hard to remember that the staff and the clients do only see a little bit of that.
Yeah. Cool. Well, this is a weekly wrap up. So is there anything else you want to talk about? I know you've been working hard. We mentioned a few weeks ago the Ruth Bader Ginsburg event we're doing.
Yeah.
That's evolved a little bit.
Yeah.
Just to bring everybody up to speed, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is on the Supreme Court here in the United States, and she's going to be in town, which is a rare thing, and there's a limited number of tickets. And originally they weren't going to allow the public to see the live stream, but they've since shifted that. So anyone can see the live stream. So we're still going to do it anyway, even though people don't have to come here, but we're going to do her workout first. She's got this workout that she does.
There has been buzz around the studio. I'm almost thinking that it could become a regular class.
I think it should.
Wow.
So where are you now? Is the landing page done? Are we talking about it?
Landing page is moments from being done.
Cool.
And then after that comes the email marketing, comes the posts, comes all that. So
yeah, we'll give you more on the next weekend wrap up or weekly wrap up.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get it done before tonight.
You know, in the next weekly wrap up, I want to hear the launch of the Greta Thunberg workout series.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's coming up in the following month.
I have to admit my ignorance. I don't know who she is.
She's the 16-year-old Swedish
Oh,
woman who
of course I know who
sailed
she
across
is.
the ocean to start a huge movement, right?
Yes.
I bet
If you
she's
haven't
got
seen
some-
that, YouTube it. Yep.
Yeah, she's probably got some Pilates background, and if not, let's get her in.
Well, you know, she inspired me. I do the laundry at the studio, and I've been using, you know, I'm not going to name brands, but I've been using popular brands. And just this morning, I researched more environmentally friendly laundry detergent, and that's what I ordered to do the studio laundry.
Fantastic.
Cool. She is such an articulate young woman.
Yeah.
What an inspiration. And to stand up in those hallowed halls and with no timidness at all,
Yeah.
call these, you know, people out. Wow, it's inspirational.
Super cool. Well, good to see you, Jim. Good to see you, Mark.
Tell Jack we
Laurie.
hope he feels better.
I will, definitely. Poor little guy.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. See you on Tech Tuesday. We've got more landing page and Thrive stuff to share with you then. In the meantime, have a great weekend. Mark and Jim for Pilates Business Pros. Bye, Laurie.
Bye.
Great weekend.